Hi, I'm Deboracohen, and this video we're going to talk about the first chakra. So see if I can center this a little bit better. So this first chakra, the Muladhara chakra, is located at the base of the spine. The tailbone, the legs, the knees, the feet, all are symbolic for the first chakra. It's our lowest density chakra, so the color is red. So you can always do yoga, visualizing red to really connect to the first chakra, breathing in red to the first chakra, or wearing red will help you. Connecting to nature and earth is also very stimulating for the first chakra. It's a very earthbound centered chakra. And so if you think about it, our soul, it finally manifests. It finally has an opportunity to manifest, and it has a mission to come into this physical realm. There is a purpose for the soul to come in. And that soul is excited about it. But then when it gets here, it's the Kundalini energy is helping it to create a body inside the womb, inside the mother's womb. And then after the baby is born, it's said that the Kundalini energy lies coiled up and remains dormant in the first chakra. And so the first chakra is actually housing our Kundalini energy, which is feminine energy and really connected with earth, okay, with being alive in this earth plane. So our first chakra, it's really important to establish security in our upbringing. An ideal situation is when we grow up with really healthy, secure parents, and we have good health in our bodies as we grow up. Nice, solid, stable family environment, and life is good and life is safe. And and a lot of people nowadays are being raised that way with really conscious parents. But that's not always the case. So some of us want to be challenged with our security. Sometimes we come into this life and we want to be challenged. And so we decide to come in and we don't have a safe, secure environment growing up. And it's really hard, and it creates a lot of problems and insecurities in our first chakra. Ironically, the first chakra is so important in our health and well-being and keeping it healthy. It's our foundation. Okay, so a person that every time I see a really powerful, insightful, spiritual leader, they have a really strong base, a very secure base. And now a secure base, it's a firm, fixed, solid base, really connected to earth, really grounded. When you're really grounded, you feel very alert, and you are really in touch with your body. The whole body actually is a symbol of the first chakra. So when someone's very secure in their first chakra, they're also able to adjust and be flexible to life's ebbs and flows. So they're able to go, oh, okay, we need to adjust and change for this situation. It's okay. When someone's not very secure in their first chakra, they're going to have a harder time, living life with all of its changes and challenges, whether you want to call it coping. Someone's having a hard time coping through their problems. It could be because they have an insecure base. And so going always back to family and trying to heal family is so important for the first chakra if they've decided to come in with challenges growing up. And I'd like to say, if that's the case, they've chosen that path because when they overcome those challenges, they can help someone else overcome the challenges. It creates wisdom in that person. My parents were divorced, and I had challenges with security growing up that I had to overcome, and it created actually quite a bit of self-esteem problems. And I've learned that being really, I guess, one way to heal the first chakra is if you do have some insecurities, is because you want to be fixed and firm. So the first chakra helps you to be committed and loyal and trusting. All of those are kind of other symbols of good security. So if you can be committed, loyal, and trusting to yourself, and so what does that look like? Well, maybe it's going for a walk every day. You've committed to getting out and walking every day. That would be a commitment to yourself. Or maybe it's a commitment to go get a massage. Your body will actually get used to wanting a massage if you start doing something like that, so watch out. It'll say, wait a minute, what happened to my weekly massage? But it's a commitment that you make to yourself that you keep. Maybe you're in school. I know for me, I really wanted to graduate in psychology. I got honors in psychology. I did really well. And eventually went on to a year master's study and doctoral work. But that was a commitment that I achieved to myself. It really helped, create a firm, solid base in myself to, it was almost like I had to prove something to myself. And I did it. And it was great. So when a person can really go inward and establish security inward by just being fixed, firm, and secure towards yourself. A lot of times when people don't have a solid base and they're insecure, they might tend to be more loyal to other people first, but it's on shaky ground. It's not a solid base. And so again, drawing them back into themselves, trying to help that person or yourself to really think, how can I really be true to myself? That'll help create a solid base in the first chakra and good health in the first chakra. The first chakra, if it's disturbed, a person can be stubborn and feel that they need to always be right and in control about things. And a lot of that is insecurity driving those feelings. So again, it's a shaky, solid base that's driving those qualities. And so the more a person develops self-esteem and commitment to themselves and faith and trust in themselves and security in themselves, those things, those stubbornness, those symptoms of being really stubborn, needing to be right all the time, or whatever it is, those will start to calm down easily, and the person will be easier to adjust. The first chakra is actually very connected to the seventh chakra, and that in yoga and tantra, it just seems like life is all about getting to the seventh chakra and becoming blissful. And it is in a way, but you have to have that healthy first chakra in order to get there. A nice, healthy, solid, grounded base. And again, every spiritual leader, like for example, Amachi, my personal guru that I always go to for an example, she is the most grounded person I can even imagine. And she was grounded from the get-go. If you read about her life in childhood, you'll see that she was very grounded and loyal and true to herself first. As a child, she knew what she wanted, and it didn't even matter what her parents said. It's not that she was rebellious to her parents, but her parents actually saw her as a rebellious child because she did do things behind their back. For example, because there's people starving around her in her own little fishing village, in a very poor fishing village, she would actually water down her, her mom had a business of selling cow's milk. She would actually steal the milk, water it down, and feed these people behind her parents' back, because they would get really upset with her. They were constantly getting upset with her for doing things like that. But it didn't matter to her. She never, you know, complained when she got punished. She got punished often, and she just dealt with it because she had a very strong will. And she still has a very strong will. And she can do amazing things. And she, if you read about her life, you'll see her first chakra was a very strong, secure base for her to channel what her mission is in this lifetime. And so as we work our way up the chakra systems, you want to pay attention to what's going on in the different areas of your chakras, and you can connect. And we'll do the chakra yoga video, and we'll do the meditation to help you connect with your first chakra. When you connect with the first chakra, and you do your journaling and meditation, just see what comes up to you mentally, what thoughts come up, what hidden messages are coming up that are lurking in the subconscious, in the first chakra. And then write those down, and then you consciously change those messages. And you will establish those into the first chakra, those conscious changes. And it might take a while to change a chakra. It's recommended to work on a chakra change every day for about 40 days to really get it solid, a solid change for a chakra that's been compromised. So let's see. I'll talk more about the first chakra when we do our chakra yoga video. And I thank you for listening. I think that's really good for right now. Please ask me any more questions about the first chakra. I want to address your questions in our next meeting or via email. So just tell me what comes up for you, because this is just really a short introduction to the first chakra system and how important it is to our health and well-being and mental state. Okay? All right. Thank you very much.